YouTube, I am back with another episode of Does It Fit? This is the first dress that I'm giving input on of Does It Fit? This is the midi dress, the one that I was really gung-ho on ordering. Now this is the one I was talking about with the bra, which is why I said about recommending it with either a strapless bra or one of those adhesive straps. As you can see, a regular standard bra would not work with this unless you're planning on using a wrap or a bolero or either like maybe even a jean jacket would probably work with it. Other than that, the solid shell works really well with it. Now the halter back, actually, in addition to the tie, does have two small like grommet hooks, almost, I guess you would call it, to help with the tie. So it does have that advantage of holding it there. The only disadvantage is that these hooks are extremely tiny. Now I will attempt to show you, lovely folks, to see if you can see it. Now you will be seeing a tattoo of mine that you will not normally be seeing. It is a raven. So all it is just nothing offensive. I like ravens. Big Edgar Allan Poe fan. So anyway, I do not know if you can see them or not, but they're located right under my finger here. Right, actually, not my finger, my thumb. My apologies. Right where my thumb is poking out. I do not know if you can see them clearly or not, but it is those types. They're a little tedious when it's just you doing them by yourself and you cannot see them. That is the glaring downfall to that. While it is a great idea to have, that's just a bit iffy. But if that's the only thing, then that's not too bad. Like I said, I didn't bother tying it just yet, as I am undecided if I'm going to be wearing this for tonight out. Also, I do still have to try my other dress on. Now, this is a size 16. So I'm going to step back at this point to give you a full view of this dress. Now keep in mind, I am 5 foot, 5 foot even, aka hobbit size. Now the dress does have a lot of swish. As you can see from the hanging, yes, if I were not to be wearing my shoes, and if, I were to bend over, the very tip part here would come to the floor. If I wear heels, it does pick up off the floor just enough. I probably could do with a bit of a higher pair of heels. Yeah, that or I'd be walking around like this all the time. Thank goodness it is very swishy and also not very voluminous either. That is actually a word, kids. Look it up. This is one of the very reasons why I'm very grateful for White House Black Market having the sizes that they have. Either the petites or the regular size. Because this is a dilemma that a lot of us petites do face. And I'm actually going to check my receipt so I can see if this is a regular or a petite. Yeah, this is not the petite size. So now if this were the petite size, there's a chance that this would actually be even a little shorter. So The demonstration that I am showing you and how it is hanging on me is how it's hanging on a 5-foot woman with about 2.5 inch heels. So now if you are taller than me, it is going to ultimately at the bottom come down on you a lot different. I will say it is very light. It is very airy. And so as you can see, I am definitely glad I lost the weight for it. And for obvious reasons why I like the defined waist. Just nice to be able to say I am starting to get a waist. So all in all, I would rate this like 9.5 out of 10. I take a half point off only for the cumbersome metal hooks in the back. Because if you're doing this by yourself, you're going to struggle more than you have to. But if you have somebody to help you, then great. You're not going to spend as much time. Then you've got 10 out of 10. Now again, if you're petite, obviously go for the petite, but try to go for the purple version of this. Because the purple version of this is petite. This, if I recall, only comes in the standard size. And if you do get this in the standard size, be prepared to have at least a 3-inch heel so you're not on the ground. And if you do opt for a flat, just be prepared to discreetly gather your skirt like so throughout the day and the evening so that you're not tripping. I mean, you would look a lot more graceful, you know, swishing your skirts around back and forth like so. You know, that nice little sway. Now doing that is a lot more graceful than walking around in a flat, not swishing your skirt around. Next thing you know, the fabric catches and you either fall down on the ground or worse, the skirt rips. And unfortunately, the only person in history that I know of that made falling down ever look graceful is Jennifer Lawrence. I am not her. You're not her. And I don't think she planned on that either. So that is my tip of the day. That is my rating of the day. And that is my feedback of the day. So I will be signing off. I will be trying the other dress on and coming back with another Does It Fit? So again, this is White House Black Market. This is the Sea Breeze Ruffle Halter Midi. Now this is not petite. This is the regular size. And this is a size 16. This goes from like 000 all the way up to 16. And look to the size guide for your measurements. Keep your bust size in mind. I would say more than anything. It all depends on your proportions though at the end of the day, folks. So over and out for now. Stay tuned. And like and subscribe for more content. Please and thank you and continue to be awesome.